You have a massive wardrobe and yet you have nothing to wear. Hello, beautiful. I hope you are well. So as it turns out, having more clothes is not the solution to dressing better. I want to debunk this myth. More clothes do not lead to more options. They often actually lead to less clarity, more confusion. This may have been your reality for so long that you don't even realize the great overwhelm that this is causing in your life, the energetic drain that it actually is, consistent daily level of uncertainty or negativity towards a pretty big, crucial part of your life. I mean, you have to wear something every day, right? If this is you, the problem is that you are not focusing on style, you are focusing on fashion. You must understand that style is not the same as fashion. So what is style? Style is a narrow viewpoint. It's a narrow story. Style is having a refined vision with a specific energy or mood or vibe, whatever you want to call it. Fashion is a series of ever-changing cycles. We live in this very global, production-driven world, which means that there is a humongous range of what is considered fashionable. Another reason you may have nothing to wear is because you do not have a plan. You do not have a narrow set of strategies for how you're going to improve your wardrobe, how you're going to get from chaotic, random collection of trend pieces to a succinct, narrow style. You don't have a plan for that. You need a plan. If I were you, I'd get into the habit of never going into a shop and browsing if you have this problem, because you cannot trust yourself. And before I get any further, let me reintroduce myself. I am Patricia. I live in coastal Western Australia. My passions are style, health, and travel. And I have 2 YouTube channels. This one for pointed advice, specific tips, product reviews, and my other slow-paced channel, which is just named after me. It's got my name on it. That one is a little bit more personal and it's definitely a lot slower, but also there are style and travel adventures over there, as well as some really pretty footage of the beach and my cat Gary. If you want to have a chat with me over a hot drink, help me decide what to wear, check it out. I'll link that channel in the description box. If you have nothing to wear, it is pretty likely that you are probably not seeing your wardrobe as an ecosystem. Maybe at the point of shopping, you are thinking of individual items or individual outfits without seeing that everything really does interconnect. If you are this person, you need to stop going out and just buying singular pieces or singular outfits. You need to really have that capsule mentality at the back of your mind. Never ever go out there and just buy a single dress or a single top or a single pair of pants without knowing exactly what it is partnered with. If I were you, if you do have a specific pair of pants that you need a top for, you wear those specific pants when you go shopping so that you know for a fact that that is definitely going to work together. There are so many variables. You know, you just never know what's going to work with another thing. Even if on paper you think it's going to work together, there's no guarantee of that until you see the pieces together. So always shop wearing with what you are hoping to match single items with, or you are always shopping in outfits. You may not be narrow enough with what you have in your wardrobe. And I guess the easiest way of classifying what you have in your wardrobe or what you would like to have in your wardrobe is color, texture, and shape. I used to be an art teacher, so I like to think about my wardrobe in terms of the elements of art. Color, pretty obvious. You need some sort of a narrow color scheme. You don't want too many colors in there. Texture, when I talk about texture, I mean the feel of a fabric, but I also just mean the type of fabric. Are you someone who wears floofy, soft fabrics, sensual, slinky fabrics, or maybe more solid, reliable fabrics? This also ties into shape, which is the way things sit on you. Are you someone that goes with rounder, body-hugging silhouettes? Are you someone that goes with more structured elements? Maybe your things are a little bit more geometric in terms of shape. These are the things that you need to know. These are the elements of your style identity. And if you don't already know that, you need to figure that out. If you have a ginormous wardrobe, you need to find out which pieces you wear the most, which pieces you gravitate towards the most, because that will be your first clue. And then you need to engage with the process of, okay, I can see the similarities between these 5 items that I wear all the time. I can see they're all this kind of a color. I can see that they're made of this particular kind of a fabric, and I can see that they're this kind of a shape. So if you do spend some time with your wardrobe, you will be able to start identifying certain patterns. You will say, oh, Okay, so this is actually what I feel most comfortable in. If you get into the habit of identifying the elements that make the good items good, then you'll actually start to learn your real style language. From there, obviously, you can plan to shop more in that spectrum of elements. Really, what you want to do is define your personal style narrative. I've used that word many times now. When I say it, I think of a story. You're creating a little story, right? I wear these sorts of colors and these sorts of fabrics in these sorts of shapes. Once you find that language, it'll be a lot easier to bridge the gaps, to say, oh, actually, this sort of thing would go really well with those bottoms that I can never match with anything. And from there, you should be able to define a kind of a uniform. These are the kinds of pants I wear with this kind of top when I'm wearing a coat. Or this is the kind of outfit that I feel best in when I'm going out for a special occasion. You need to find your personal essentials. Everyone loves to talk about wardrobe basics, wardrobe essentials, but the fact is my wardrobe essentials might be completely different to your wardrobe essentials, and they should be, because your wardrobe essentials should represent your daily life, what you do with your time, and your values. Try not to be too influenced by what anyone says on the internet you should be buying, because that might just not work for you. This whole capsule wardrobe dressing concept, it should get you to the point where you are saving time. Having a chaotic wardrobe that costs you a lot of time and emotional energy is something that can weigh you down, that can make you uncomfortable emotionally speaking. It can give you anxiety, make you not feel confident. Well, the way to reduce some of this is giving yourself a formula for how to get dressed in the morning. Imagine a world in which you've gone from having 300 things in your wardrobe. Every morning is chaos, every morning is procrastination. You spend half an hour trying to figure out what you wear before you go to work, versus you have 5 types of pants that you know work, you have 5 types of sweaters that you know work, just mix and match them. It's done. There's no thinking about it. Having a very specific idea of what your wardrobe is takes away so much of the underlying work that it takes to get dressed if you don't have it figured out. It's possible that you are not decluttering regularly. It's possible that you've never sat down and had a wholesale look at your wardrobe and said, this is wrong for me. I have not worn this in 3 years. Or I look at this piece and I feel bad. There are people out there who do not declutter regularly. If you've never decluttered your wardrobe, I will steer you towards the KonMari method. It's probably the most enjoyable way of looking at your wardrobe. It's about taking all of your things in your wardrobe, putting them on your bed or somewhere where you have space, organizing everything into categories and saying, okay, these are my 20 shirts. Which ones do I wear? Then you can say, well, this one sparks joy, this one does not. You sort what you have into 3 piles. The keep, the discard, and the maybe. The stuff you don't know about is the maybe pile. The stuff you are keeping is obviously what you are keeping. The discard pile is goodbye, you need to be decluttered. Hey babe, hey. Decluttering often starts in a woman's wardrobe, but many people... Oh, what else? Speak up, my guy. A lot of people start with decluttering their wardrobe because, let's be real, you wear your wardrobe on your body, so it's easiest to make decisions there. It can lead to decluttering and making space in other areas of life. Everything that you own has some sort of energy. Everything you own has energy. Getting distracted, mom's getting distracted. I talk about wardrobe because that's fun and creative for me. And it's kind of my passion, I guess, but look at my house. Kind of like my wardrobe, really, isn't it? So you start in your wardrobe and realize that, hey, a lot of your life is quite cluttered and chaotic. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining me here today. Yes, I kissed my cat on the nose, what of it? Massive thank you to you for watching today. If you have any questions, please do ask them, and I'll see you soon. Bye.